More than 1,000 people protested against a public school takeover Friday in Milwaukee.
They staged walk-ins at more than 100 schools throughout the Milwaukee Public School District. They are upset that eventually control of some underperforming schools will be turned over to a commissioner who can then hand those schools over to private entities.
I think the question needs to be is why are these schools labeled underperforming? When you look at it, where are they at? They're in areas of extreme poverty. What have we done as a state to make sure that those areas have jobs, that the parents, the families have suitable housing?
County Executive Chris Abele still needs to appoint a commissioner, and until that happens, we will not know what schools could make that transition from public to private.
3 high school athletes are being tested for MRSA. The Walworth County students reported having symptoms similar to a staph infection. No one has tested positive, but the school district scrubbed down everything from locker rooms to desks. Health officials say preventing the spread is simple.
If they keep their cuts covered, they're not going to catch anything.
Administrators are asking students for help to always wash their uniforms and shower with soap after every game and practice.
Flight for Life was called to a crash in New Berlin Friday. This happened at Moreland and Ryerson. The driver of a truck was badly hurt after rear-ending a car. The driver of that car had only minor injuries.
3 people were hurt in this crash at Brown Deer and Rangeline Road. A tanker truck collided with a dump truck in River Hills. Police are investigating the cause of that crash. An
NFC Championship rematch at Lambeau Field this weekend. The Packers get a shot at redemption over at the Green and Gold Zone. Customers sorted through shirts and hats on Friday. The store hopes to cash in on a Packer victory on Sunday. One employee said more wins equals more business.
Let's get a check on the forecast now.
Here's meteorologist Scott Steele.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Scott Steele in the Weather Center. And get ready for more rain as we go through the night tonight. In your weather headlines, call it a deluge double down. We're also going to see whipping winds. At times that rain may be going horizontal, but sun soon. I think most of the weekend should turn out to be just fine once we get these next downpours out of the way. Going into the record books for this day, 72 and 62 the high and low. Pretty close to where we should be, if anything, a little bit above. 71 and 54 the average is. And the records, well, nowhere near either of those. 92 sizzling degrees back in 1955 and 35 degrees, a very chilly record low in 1875. Our neighborhood high temperatures across southeastern Wisconsin today. Most locations reaching the low to mid 70s. 74 degrees for you fine folks who join us in Watertown, also in Beaver Dam, 73 in Fondy. 70 on the nose in Waukesha, but even along the lake earlier in the day, 75 degrees in Kenosha and 74 in Racine. A lake breeze did end up kicking in, dropping temperatures into the 60s through the afternoon. Here's future forecast, our computer model, and we have a lobe of low pressure just down to our southwest, kind of traveling right along this frontal boundary, which is sliding off to our east. This low is dragging that moisture up into northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin. And as we go through the night tonight, we'll see it really affect us. But the good news is a big area of high pressure, a ridge, will build in from the center of the nation into the Great Lakes region, offering dry air for what should be days to come. In fact, if you look off to the west, by Sunday, still no organized system, which should mean plenty of dry days into the beginning of next week. Future forecast close into southeastern Wisconsin shows that rain should get out of the way by the wee hours of the morning into Saturday. And then I think some lingering clouds early in the day, but eventually bright sunshine filling back in. So if you're going to be traveling around the Badger State for tomorrow on your Saturday, expect to see plenty of sunshine, especially initially in northwestern Wisconsin. I think eventually we'll see it build in here as well. But from Green Bay down through Milwaukee, even into Madison, we could start the day with a little more cloudiness. Behind this system, cooler air coming in as well. Only about 67 for a high in Rhinelander, 68 degrees in Wausau, 67 in Madison, and similar readings around here. So your Storm Team forecast overnight tonight, heavy thunder showers at times, windy and mild down to Double Nickels, 55. For your Saturday, we start with clouds. We'll finish with sun. It'll be breezy and seasonally cool with temperatures near 67 degrees. Here comes your Storm Team 4 7-day forecast, and it is Packers Sunday. Of course, today's TMJ4, your official Packers station, will have the game for you Sunday evening at Lambeau. It should be terrific. And through the day Sunday into Monday, Tuesday, and I think even into Wednesday, dry conditions with plenty of sunshine. And yes, temperatures climbing back into the low 70s.